Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bina Rae if you've never been here before, but if you have, welcome back. We are here with some more braces content. I know you guys love my braces content, but don't forget that I do other content as well on my channel, so make sure you guys subscribe for that. I'm gonna be doing 3 uploads a week from here on out. So today's Monday while we are here, and I'll be back on Wednesday, and I'm excited to see you guys then. Let's address the elephant in the room. What are the top 5 things that you need to know before you get your braces? That is exactly what we are covering today in this video. So again, make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up. It really helps me, so I would appreciate it a lot. Going into tip number 1, which is so important, to really sit down with yourself and understand the financial commitment is going to be so important when you do decide to get your braces, because this is my second time getting braces, you guys. Second time around. The first time it was under my mom's insurance. I didn't really care. I was a minor, she was paying for it. It didn't matter. But now your girl had to think a little bit more about costs than she did the first time. Overall, the braces were about $3,200, I want to say, if I remember correctly. I've been trying to look for the paper everywhere, but about $3,200 was the total cost for the braces. And luckily I was able to get most of that covered by my insurance. I ended up having to pay about $1,200. And my orthodontist office gives you a couple of different options. You do have to put a down payment on the first initial appointment. On that first initial appointment, you have a option to do like a $200 down payment or a $300 down payment, and the difference between the two is really your monthly payment, whatever you want that to be. So my monthly payment is $75 a month, which I think is such a great cost to having braces. Like I said, I'm just really grateful that my insurance was able to cover most of it. So having that commitment in mind when you even think about getting braces is really important, especially as an adult, to see if this is something that you're able to do. And you know, I had to personally wait a while before I was even able to get braces. I know during my jobs right out of college, I didn't have the most money, nor did I have a good health insurance. So I was finally blessed enough to get it this year. So that is something that I really need you to take into account when thinking about braces. Financial commitment is so important. Tip number 2, you guys, is kind of goes hand in hand with the first one that I mentioned. Your girl had to get so much pre-work done before I was even able to think about getting braces. So what that looked like for me, I had to basically plan out 1 full year of getting my mouth fixed and ready to go for braces. I had about 8 or 9 fillings that were silver fillings that I opted to get changed to white fillings. I had some new cavities, unfortunately, that I had to get taken care of. So I had about 12-ish fillings all together that I needed to get fixed. It was a preference of mine to get those silver fillings changed over to white, because in my head it just made sense. Why would I fix the straightness of my teeth and then have just a bunch of silver fillings in my mouth? Again, with my insurance, everyone's cost is going to be different when I talk about these things, so keep that in mind. And you know, make sure that you go over your insurance information before you kind of just jump the gun and start doing these things, because even with my good insurance plan, I put a lot of money into my mouth before, like I said, before I even started getting braces. I put so much money and time. I want to say I was at my dentist's office almost every month, if not every other month, to get some sort of work done. And it's not recommended that you do like all of it at once, because I definitely would have. I would have just wanted to get it done all together at the same time, go through the pain one time instead of 4 like I had to. So we broke it up in different sections. So this was one section, so the top up here. This was another section, and another section. After that, I did go in for just routine cleanings, things like that. And then my dentist was so kind enough to give me a whitening. He actually gave me a free whitening right before I got my braces, which I thought was cool. And honestly, I think that he gave me that because I was getting so much work done at his office. He's like, let me just throw her a little bone and let me get her teeth looking really white and pearly right before she gets braces. So that was really nice. One other major thing that I did have to get done before I was able to get my braces was my wisdom teeth. It was so painful. Honestly, it was painful for the couple of days that I had the pain, and I have a very high tolerance for pain meds, so your girl was popping all types of pills right after she got her wisdom teeth out. But that was also another financial commitment that I had to make. I had to get my 3 wisdom teeth pulled, and I want to say it was like $450 or $500, and I stayed awake during the procedure. They basically just numbed my whole mouth. Again, I could have gone under, but that's another financial commitment. I was like, I'm already giving you guys enough money. I'll stay awake, I'll be fine. And honestly, it wasn't that bad. I was freaking out initially, but after I like calmed my nerves, my mouth was numb, I was like, you can do this, Bina, you can do this. That is the second thing that you really gotta make sure. Go to your dentist's office. That's basically what I did. I went to my dentist's office and I was like, hey, my end goal is to get braces. What do we need to do for me to get there? And that's when we started planning out basically the whole year worth of work. And then at the end, which was the beginning of 2020, is when I got my braces. My dentist office, I absolutely love them. I don't know that I would change dentist offices at this point. I literally love the office so much. I've definitely gotten lucky with my ortho and my dentist. We basically created a plan to get me to where I'm at now, which again, financial commitment is something that is really something that's gonna kind of follow you throughout your braces journey, because a lot of things come with it that you may not realize. Number 3 on our list, the daily maintenance, the weekly maintenance, and the monthly maintenance. That all looks different depending on kind of how you want to treat your braces. I know that the first time I got my braces, I definitely did not take care of them. I was breaking a bracket every time I looked up. I really just didn't appreciate the braces that I had and what they were doing for me. So here we are again as adults getting them again. Now, am I much more careful with my braces this time? You know I am. So I have a couple of tips and things that I use. 3 things that I literally always keep with me are the little toothpicks that I use basically to get out any small pieces of food that are stuck in my mouth or stuck in my braces while I'm eating. Number 2 is a little toothbrush and a little toothpaste. So these are all things that I used to keep in my purse before lockdown happened. Now I'm home all the time, so I'm able to use it here, but I used to keep them in a little pouch in my purse because it was so frustrating. I would eat one thing and my brackets would just be full, and it's not the best feeling to kind of be out that way. And you can only get so many things out by pushing them out with your tongue. Honestly, your tongue muscles are definitely going to be exercised during the time you have braces. And I know that sounds weird. It sounds weird me even saying it, but it's true. You are able to push out so many things from your brackets, but sometimes you just cannot get stuff out. So having those little toothpicks and things like that are really helpful. And then on the weekly basis, I love using my floss that my dentist gave me. It's basically like a little bit of a thicker wire, and it has more of a shape to it. So it's like a straight line, and you're able to stick it down through your brackets. You can also use like the little flossers. Like they literally look like a needle floss thing. And I don't have any of those because I don't like using them, and my nails are so long that they just don't work for me. I would say morning and night basis, I like to use my water pick. It just makes my mouth feel so fresh and clean. After brushing my teeth, I'll usually take the water pick, or vice versa, whichever one. Say I just ate dinner and I'm home, I don't feel like using the little toothpick things, I will just go through my whole mouth and water pick everything out. And then a monthly commitment, of course, going to your orthodontist every single month. Dr. Han's office is literally the best place. I absolutely love the entire office. It is so clean. Everyone is so nice. It feels like a family there. That is your monthly commitment. You are gonna have to make it out to the orthodontist office every single month to get the tightening. Sometimes you have to go in more. I mean, I've never had to go in more than once a month, but you know, depending on your braces journey, it really just depends on what you have going on with your mouth and what's going on in there. But that's the daily, monthly, and weekly commitments that you have to be ready for when you get braces. Number 4 on the list is prepping for the pain level. What does that look like for you? What pain meds work for you? And just how to kind of get through and what to expect when you do get the tightenings, and what's the differences? What's gonna happen? How long is it gonna take? Let's go ahead and get into it now. My bottom teeth versus my top teeth. Initially, the first time I got braces, my top teeth were kind of like the main focus because my canine was like it was pretty far up here and they had to bring it down. This time around, my bottom teeth are the focus, okay? When I tell you, the pain for the bottom teeth is like so much worse for me. My bottom teeth have definitely given me a freaking run for my money, because no. The moments that I knew that my bottom teeth were in like really bad pain, the first time was when I started wearing my bands. That kind of made like my bottom teeth a little bit like, okay, we're feeling some pain, we're here, hello, hi. But the second time that I felt, honestly, the worst pain I have ever felt when it comes to my braces is when I got power chains on my bottom teeth. Listen to me and listen to me well. Power chains on your bottom teeth, or whichever, top or bottom, whichever one needs more movement, you need to be ready. You need to have your Advil. So for me, Advil liquid gels work beautifully. I know this last time when I got my power chains on the bottom, I had 4 days of excruciating pain. I literally called my ortho office and I was like, I think you guys did something wrong. My mouth is hurting so incredibly bad, please fix this. My pain level for those 4 days was at about an 8.5, 9. I'm not even kidding. It was really bad. I was getting headaches and I lost my entire bite. I know that I have conversations with some of you guys in my comment section about losing your bite, and it is so real. I couldn't bite anything. It felt like no matter how hard I was trying to bite, it hurt so bad. Even if you want to bite a piece of bread, it hurts. It is so freaking painful. So that's something else that you really have to be prepared for. You really have to be mentally prepared to withstand all of this pain. I'm about to hit 12 months, so I'm about to hit 1 year with my braces. I even think it would be best if you ask your ortho, like, hey, am I gonna have to get power chains? Am I gonna have to do rubber bands? I know that I was talking with Ebony right before I filmed the video, and she's like, oh yeah, my cousin, his jaw broken before he got braces because his bite was so messed up. Thankfully, that did not have to happen with me. It truly just depends on the amount of work that needs to be done during your braces journey. So maybe having a moment with your ortho during that initial consultation, like, what do I expect? What am I walking into, before just kind of walking into it blind? I promise you, it will be so much easier. And then something else you can do is come to people's videos like mine. I provide such good value and let you know how I'm feeling every single month when I get my braces tightened. So that'll give you an idea as well. All right, guys, if you guys have liked even 1 out of these 4 tips that I have given you, please make sure you guys give this video a huge thumbs up so that I know you guys are enjoying it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which one is surprising to you. Let me know which one you didn't, maybe you didn't think of it. I reply to every single comment. I love having conversations with you guys down below. So I'm excited to see if you guys are liking it. If you're not, you can even tell me that in comments too. That's fine. We love a good constructive criticism around here. So number 5 is how to find a good orthodontist. I know that was my concern right when I had started looking for an ortho, and I had initially asked my dentist office, I was like, hey, do you guys partner with anyone that, you know, you guys might recommend to me? And of course they had partnered with someone, so of course they had an option for me. I started searching on Google, and I was really nervous because typically I like to take recommendations from like friends or YouTubers, or really just someone to kind of like guide me in the right direction at least. And this one, I was flying blind, you guys. I went on Yelp and I was like, best orthodontist office in Riverside County. And I don't remember if Dr. Han was one of the first ones or one of the last ones. Honestly, I searched for like 10-15 minutes. I made sure to look at the Yelp reviews. I always trust Yelp reviews. I trust Google reviews as well. So I checked both of those. I was like, okay, these are good, these are good. And I just kind of went through, read some of like the testimonials, if you will. I went to the website. I thought the website looked really nice. And that's also something that I look for as well. Let me check this out. So I filled out the little like questionnaire thing, and they got back to me very quick. And at that moment, I just knew I had to go in for my consultation. And from the consultation, I absolutely knew that this was the place I wanted to be. Dr. Han greeted me. He kind of walked me through things, told me how long it, you know, may or may not take. And I just felt so good as soon as I got there. Like, the vibe was really good. The office was really clean. Everyone was just so sweet and kind. So I really think that that is something that makes all the difference. Like I said, if I was still living in the Anaheim area and I found Dr. Han, I would have no problem making the drive every single month to come to his office because I just really enjoy it there so much. And I think that it just makes your braces journey so much better when you like the office. And not to mention, you guys, while you are going through this braces journey, this is the office that you're giving your money to. You're gonna be giving, you know, a good portion of your own money as well as money from your insurance. They're gonna be getting your cash. So make sure that it is an office that you feel comfortable with and that you really like, because at the end of the day, this is your braces journey and you wanna make sure that you're as comfortable as possible. Not only that, you guys, I'm so grateful to Dr. Han and his team for always letting me film in there. If you guys want to see what my braces journey is like, make sure you guys check the description. I'm going to have some of my most popular braces updates down there so you can check those out. And yeah, honestly, finding a good ortho is so important. All right, you guys made it to the end. Thank you so much. If you made it here, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one you guys liked the most. I hope this is helpful. And if you are on your braces journey or getting there soon, I know you're gonna kill it. I know it can seem kind of like nerve-wracking and scary, but it's not as bad as it seems. I know that I talked about my pain levels, but nonetheless, now you know what to expect, now you know what to look out for, and I know you're absolutely gonna crush your braces journey. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up before you go. Subscribe so that I can see your beautiful face next time and you can see mine, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.